Yo, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up? It's a Thursday night, of course, 8 p.m. Eastern, East Coast. Shout out to my co-host Roz, but for right now, she running a little bit behind. So I got my producer, my brother, my friend, Dawn on, executive producer of the show. What up, Dawn?
Yo, bro, what's good?
What's going on?
Nothing, chilling, shooting the breeze as always. You're ready.
That's what it is. Appreciate you, man. Yo, so just so you guys don't know, this is my brother. He was part of my wedding. We've been rocking for many moons. And look, there go Roz right there. She pops in. So, but as I was saying, me and Dawn been rocking for many moons. So, if anybody ever wondered, who the man behind the scenes was, me and him started the Evening Rush a long time ago. So, greatly appreciate you, man, for allowing me and Roz to have this platform.
Definitely.
So we once had that Evening Rush platform together, but I done moved off to other things.
Facts.
So I'm glad you able to carry that torch.
Roz, you might want to turn sideways.
I thought I did. I just walked in. Y'all gotta work with me.
I'm digging that hair, so it's cool.
Thank you, sweetheart. It's not turning.
You can turn back the other way you just had it. Right there.
There you go. You gotta turn your screen, but you straight. I'm gonna let y'all rock out. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. T-Mail Mac Fitness live on Evening Rush Network. We appreciate y'all.
You know, each and every Thursday.
Thank you. How you doing today, though?
What's going on? I'm good. It's been like a real busy day for me, but at the end of the day, I'm here. I'm live with you.
You ain't never lied about being busy. I literally pulled up, jumped. I'm not even supposed to be in here. I'm in my bedroom because I'm selling hydraulic parts for the lowrider with a customer. I was like, I gotta go. So that's that West. That's how we doing it out here, lowriding, getting it ready for the summer. So sorry. I apologize for being late. I'm so sorry because I like to be respectful of people's time. So please forgive me.
Also.
So what's going on?
Nothing. I actually had to go I went and got a COVID test this morning.
Did you?
Yeah, of course it's negative, but I did
the nostril?
I did the
Oh my God.
I did the PCR and I did the what I did the PCR and I did the rapid.
Okay. So, you going somewhere or you was exposed?
Nah, at my job, somebody had COVID, so
yep.
You already know with our kidneys, the minute we get these kidney things,
right?
We gotta do what we gotta do.
Yep. 1000%. I don't play. You don't even cough around me. Don't cough, don't sneeze, don't clear your throat. None of that. You will get straight punched. I'm not playing with these people. Not at all.
Listen, I ain't mad at you. I promise you I ain't mad at you.
No, I'm not playing at all. Don't even come. You're too close. I need 8 feet. 8 feet. Right. Not 6. I need 8 because they don't know what they talking about. So I need this extra feet. Get back.
I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you. So what's going on with you? How your week been?
Busy. Out here we're planning Let me fix my camera. Black History. I'm waiting for the customer to leave so I can go set back up. But Black History is kicking my butt because there's so much. We're doing something every day. The kids, I think we're getting ready to gear toward opening back up at the school. And then also I'm planning kidney awareness for next month. Okay. So I got that. We're going to do a 5K walk and we're doing a fundraiser so I can give back to my transplant hospital.
That's a big thing. That's really big.
Yeah. You know how I am about I'm an advocate. You know how I am about transplanting, dialysis. That was a long 7 years, 6.5 to 7 years. So all the tips I learned, I will give them. So I'm not trying to go back, but I definitely try to give as much knowledge and information to the people that need it.
And listen, trust me, with everything that's going on, you know, in our community, especially the black and brown community, our people need it because our people are ending up on dialysis at a very, very high rate.
You're right.
So I just actually spoke to a potential new client, and she's currently in the hospital. So, you know, I'm not gonna say her name, but you know, get well. Hopefully she's watching because I just spoke to her about 20 minutes ago. And she's extremely heavy. She's well over 300 pounds and she's only 5'1". So
okay. So we need to get some of that weight off of her. She can do it. I'm a living testimony.
So we're gonna definitely, you know, kick it with her so she can, you know, see a whole lot of positive things.
Right.
You know, and I mean, I'm all for somebody getting the sleeve, but you know, before you go ahead and get the sleeve, see if you could put the work in to get some of that down first. And any and everything is possible. You know, God has the final say. So if God says, go get that sleeve, then you go get that sleeve. Right. But, you know, if he says, get in the gym and put that work in, put that work in. And that's what I do. That's what you do. We clang and bang.
Right.
So
that's all you can do.
That's all we're going to keep doing. So, but what else is going on? How's the family?
Everything's good out here. Everything is good. The weather is wonderful. Is it snowing out there still with you guys?
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
The only thing is, like,
it's cold, huh?
It's cold. It was like when it might have been like in the high 20s, low 30s. But when I walked out the house this morning, you know, I'd be suited and booted, shirt tie, you know, got to pull out the shoes.
Right. As you should.
And when I stepped out the crib, I put my foot down. I was just being nonchalant, just trying to walk out being fly. And it was freaking snow on the ground. I'm like, I had to run back in the crib and put some boots on. I'm like, oh, this ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna mess up my good joints.
Right. But, that's too much. Nope, I would die. I would straight die. Like fall out. I can't do that.
I'm born and raised on the East, so you know this New York weather is what it is. And nobody can say, especially if they're from New York, that they can't be used to the way things change. Because today it could be 45, 50 degrees, and tomorrow it'll be 20.
Yep, I'm not messing around with that. That's too much bipolar wind. Yeah, too much bipolar weather. I'm not with y'all. No. Nope. I'm good.
So you hit the gym today?
I was at the I work out in the mornings and then I head to work and then I come home. But I am gonna hit the evening train again tonight because I got left. Y'all left me on the East Coast. I had a couple weeks that I had a lot going on. And my little East Coast, I see people getting ready to go on stage. Y'all out there working. So I'm playing catch up. So I'm gonna have to double down and get that work in.
Hi, baby. Heard and come home. My wife says greetings from Southside, but tomorrow's my daughter's birthday, so I want to say happy birthday to my daughter. Vanessa, she's turning 15 tomorrow, so she's she getting suited and booted to stay in the house because if any boys come around, daddy kills people. And I'm sure mom is listening too now, so I'm gonna say it again. Daddy kills people, and I have friends that will help me bury the bodies.
I'm gonna need to get off the show now because I can't do jail. So I'm gonna have to go. But I'll definitely send you some. Oh, they don't even send nothing. I think you just electronically put stuff on people's books. And you don't send money.
Wait. How you know? I
got friends of friends. Look, people. I know people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, I know.
Not. What are we talking about? Are we talking about supplements? Let's go to the show. And it's on you. I'm not playing with you.
Let's talk about it. How you start your day? What you start your day off with?
I start my day off with hot water and lemon.
Morning Zip. Hot water and lemon.
Yeah. Every morning. I read that helps. You know, that's a diuretic. Uh-huh. So I've been doing that like my regimen since kidney transplanted. Trying to get this extra fluid because you got a good working kidney. So I got to work with mine. Mine's good. My levels are good, but she just don't act right. Faith don't act right. So I got to help her. Her name is Faith.
You know what? I got to talk to Robin to get a name for mine because it might, you know what? It just might be Robin.
Yeah, you need a name because you have to talk to your body. Remember, we were talking about lining your body up. So I say, Faith, come on, get some Act Right, because I could literally drink like 3 water bottles and that'll stay on me all day and the next day. And if I drink
again, the water bottles?
Huh?
How big are the water bottles?
16.9.
I need you to jump that up.
No, because that's water weight. And I watch the scale. So when I weigh in, say, okay, my weight, I weigh in at 242. When I weigh the next day and I'm 250, oh, we have a whole problem. I'm not going to eat. I'm not taking my water pills. And I know I'm doing wrong, but I watch the scale because she's not acting right. If I drink 48 ounces.
She's working though.
What?
You know she's working.
She ain't peeing. So she half-assing it. Oh, I can't say that. She ain't doing everything she's supposed to do. She ain't doing right. No.
So
I went through all this for you to do half.
You're old school, so you know what you gotta do? You gotta give her a beating.
That's what I say. That's why I give her that lemon and water to go and get right. Go on, get right.
Ain't mad at that. But the funny thing is, like, when I take my morning meds, I also I just had my 8 o'clock meds, so I have warm water. You know, I put the real hot water, like one of them bottle things, one of them hot water, and I add hot water. But before I forget, you know, Zipporah Miles just said good evening. That's one of our sponsors, aka Envious Creations. So I want to shout her out and definitely appreciate her for logging in.
Yes, yes.
You know, so that's one of our sponsors, and shout out to the rest of our sponsors. Elevate Yours, Wise Choice Sewer and Drains, Saying by Butters, Faith No Fear, and of course we got 2 new sponsors this week: 2920 Clothing and Envy and Ivy Inc.
Okay.
Envy and Ivy Inc. is a kids group that they sell what's them things called? Journals, calendars, just a whole lot of stuff. And the girl Indy is actually my student. She's a first grader. So
awesome. I'm gonna definitely have to support. You know, I support.
So I had to bring on board, and you know, I'll let mom know. You know, we're gonna make it do what it do.
All right.
So anyway, but anyway, you know,
I drink my lemon and water. I take like there's so many supplements. Like we could go into this could be like a 2-day seminar about supplements, because I did my homework on supplements. Because like I said, when I started my kidney journey, my back was against the wall. So I couldn't researched everything and would take stuff to the doctor. I had to get my nephrologist, my cardiologist, and my primary and nutritionist at dialysis, all to say, okay, you know, and that's hard to get 4 people to agree. That's like next to impossible. Next to impossible. I took so many products, but the product that I'm on now, and I still took when I took it on dialysis and now transplanted, was a Nutra, and they all agreed. So because it's 100% natural, it worked for people on dialysis, worked for people on who are diabetic. So I just stayed with that. Huh?
Where you get that from?
Okay. The story is, I went to junior high with a guy named Jim Harris, who is the CEO and founder, right? He helped create FinFin and all this fantastic stuff, and went off to be like a multimillionaire, like super great guy.
FinFin used to be my joint on Hydroxycuts.
He's a formulator for so many things behind the scene. So when my back was against the wall, I found him on Facebook. Because when you get out of school, you hear about people who did well. So I found him and was like, "Do you remember me?" And he was like, "Yeah, you used to protect me in high school. You was the homegirl." And I was like, "Look, I'm dying." And he was like, "What?" I said, "Straight up, I'm dying. I need to lose this weight." And so I said, "I heard that you have all these supplements." And so he said, "Come and pick them up." He gave me a ton of supplements. I walked out with like boxes, right? But my head and heart was heavy because I'm like, I'm not going to be able to take this. I already took 9 other supplements to dialysis and they shut me down. So this is just another, ain't going to work. And I went, and my nutritionalist and my nurse came out like, "Where did you get this from?" And so me not being a snitch, I'm like, "Why?" Like, what's cracking? You know, I'm like on the defense. Like, I'm not telling nobody what's wrong with this. She said, this is absolutely wonderful. Not only is it wonderful, you can take it, and can we get it to give some of the patients?
That's what's up right there.
So yeah, so I started taking that, and then I dropped like my first 50, then 60, and then the 284. So I take a Nutra. I take a Nutra. I still take it every day. I take 2 shakes a day, and then I eat 3 or 4 small meals. And I love it. And there's so many certain supplements work for certain people. This works for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You take something. What do you take? Oh, you gonna have all that in that bag?
I mean, we're gonna discuss some of this stuff that I take, because some of the stuff I take is for immune boosters. But I drink a lot of water. But also outside of the water, that's my protein right there. Vegan Sport. I only get vanilla protein because my vanilla protein, no matter what you have, and I mean some chocolate tastes really good, depends on what you get. But with vanilla, you can add different fruits, you can do things to alter the taste. So what I like to do is I buy some bananas or some strawberries, throw it in there, and instead of using almond milk, I use water. So I get a 1.5 cups of water, and probably before the end of the show, I'll make a shake for you guys so you guys could actually see me actually do it. But I get a 1.5 cups, put it in there, add some fruit if I have to, add a little honey.
What's the sound again?
Just to get that little sweet flavor, because
right.
I'm already sweet, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna touch that right now.
I got an entire headache that quick. I'm apologize. I'm gonna transfer now because my customer just left. Okay.
That's all right. Listen.
I'm just letting you know. I keep it 100.
Everybody watching the show, we're gonna look at Roz's crib.
No, you're not, because I'm gonna keep the phone high. I'm keeping it in the dark. I'm not messing with y'all people. There might be stuff in here you don't need to see.
We gotta go up there and see the hydraulics. We gotta find out where she keep the key to the low riders.
Right.
Low riders, it's plural. It's more than one.
Yes. Several. Let me try to see if the phone turns right this time. Did it turn?
Turn back the other way.
All right. So, okay, there we go. Now,
I'm on a ton of stuff, So of course, I don't know if you guys see that, and as you guys see, I'm heavy with my GNC products because that's stand the test of time. So I don't do Vitamin Shop, I do GNC. So I go back and forth depending, but I take vitamin C daily. A lot of people ask me about my multivitamins. Now, I take Alive. If I don't find Alive, I'll go and I'll get a 1 a day. But this is what I love Alive, because the way it makes me feel is like it gives me a real like I need that in the morning, especially because I get up so early in the morning.
Does it give you that jittery energy?
No, I get no jittery energy from anything I take. All right, Roz stepped off for a second, but she'll be right back. Also, I take apple cider vinegar. Again, as you guys can see, this is a GNC brand. So this has, and inside the apple cider vinegar I take, it has cayenne and ginger and garcinia. So it helps with your system, gas, all kind of stuff. I mean, I got a ton of stuff in here, and it's not really that bad because the bag is just bigger than what it is. What up, T? T-Top? Of course. Anybody know they talk about that COVID? Vitamin D3. I got that. I mean, anybody got any questions? They want to know why I take some of this stuff? You can call in area code 929-441-2917, or you could drop a comment in the comment box and we'll definitely respond. I got my fish oil. I'm going to put the fish oil to a side because I take the fish oil for a reason. But so when I tell y'all what I do with the fish oil, y'all will understand why. And of course, anybody that's heavy into training, as you've heard my lovely co-host Roz say, you know, she takes a diuretic. So this is my water pill. And again, as you see, it's a GNC brand. So I'm heavy onto GNC. GNC has blessed me with so much stuff. I go in there quite often. We lost Roz again, but she'll be right back anyway. But I take so much product from GNC because the product from GNC, you know, like I said, they stand the test of time. Anywhere you go, any state in America, you're gonna find a GNC. So I've tried other stuff, other sidewalk stuff, but this is what I've tried. This is what I've done. Let me not forget the most important one. A lot of people sit back and say they're low on energy.
What is that?
B12. And this is 2,500 milligrams. So this helps with you really, really, really get, especially when you go into the gym in the morning. You know, like I like them early morning sessions, the clanging and banging. So when I clang and bang, I need to have that. I'm gonna get back to you in a second, Envy, and I'll let you know what I think about that. So I need that jump. So now I'm gonna go back into what I was taking. A lot of you guys, especially if I have any men watching, you guys are familiar with Frank Big Hurt. You know, he played baseball and he was advertising this all over TV, you know, so you call and you get a 30-day supply for free. So I actually tried this for a couple of months just to see. I just wanted to see how it worked. So I actually was on this for 2 months. So I did 60 days of this. And I actually liked the way it worked. So, you know, it gave me that extra boost. It gave me the extra power I need in the gym. Especially, I'm over 40. So this is testosterone. So I jumped up, and instead of me just getting the total T, I stepped up and now I'm on the ultimate T. So I've been on the ultimate T for less than a week. So today's 7 days. So I've been on it since last Friday the 5th. And the ultimate T has given me a boost of straight power. Like my energy level in the gym as far as lifting has gone up. And I'm sure I'm going to have some pervs come online and say, yo, what about drive, this and that? Listen, whatever you feel you need to use testosterone for, you use. Me, I'm training for something bigger. And along with that, you know, my man Cato will tell me to take the another thing, but you know, I spoke to a bunch of nutritionists. So instead of using the product that he referred me to, which I'm gonna eventually end up taking, especially right before I get on stage, but I use fish oil. So the fish oil and the testosterone can't go hand in hand. Now the question is gonna be, well, why does the fish oil and the testosterone go hand in hand? What is this? I could say, what is it that most females have? It starts with an E.
With an E?
Yeah. Men have testosterone. Women have
estrogen.
Estrogen. Okay. So if you get over the counter testosterone, you're gonna have estrogen in your system. So the fish oil counteracts that. So a lot of men, we don't want the men to have the man boobs and
Lord,
the stuff like that. You know, I'm getting estrogen from both sides. So we don't, you know, and also it gives you that extra pop. So that's why you combine the fish oil with the testosterone. And also there's a product that also comes from Nugenix that's called an estrogen blocker. So it depends on where you want to go. And like I say, right before I go on stage, maybe 3 months before I go on stage, then I'm going to transform into that.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Well, let me answer a couple of questions. Okay.
Okay.
So first, Envy asked me about the Goldie apple cider gummies. All right. I've never tried those, but I have a client who actually has tried them and she actually swears by them. She thinks they're pretty good. me personally, I've tried a few different vitamins that were gummy, and I'm not a fan of the gummy because I just don't feel like it sits well in my system or I get everything I'm supposed to. So if it works for you, I would say go ahead and go for it. Now, everything that I use, I've tried because I know it works for me. So it might work for me, it might not work for Roz, or it might work for Roz, or it might work for you, it might work for somebody else. You know, so right. Different things work for different people. But as far as that goes, it's the apple cider gummy, so it will be good. But the one that I have, it has the cayenne. So you want that to help, you know, especially if you got a lot of gas, and it helps. All right. And another question that was asked to me was, what do I think about taking B complex? B complex is another immune. It helps with your immune system as well as energy. So you can take the B complex, but most multivitamins have the different vitamins, the vitamin Bs, B6, B12. It's a bunch of them. So you want to make sure you get your daily recommended dose of that. So if you want to go ahead and pick it up from a Vitamin Shop or GNC, again, I choose Vitamin Shop because Vitamin Shop, I've been going there from, you know, back in my days when I was entertaining and doing other things. So I've always stuck with two different places, and that's the Vitamin Shop and GNC. So those are the two places I get my stuff from. You know, and I also, you know, and another reason to give Vitamin Shop, pardon me, I'm saying Vitamin Shop, GNC a shout out is GNC gave me this, which is also another, it's B12 2500 milligrams chocolate chip cookie dough. So I'm going to be actually giving this out to some of my clients as I go to the gym because it's a tester. So they've given me so much stuff for me to actually give out to my clients. So as you can see, it comes like this. I'm not making no money, you know, and I'm not advertising their brand, even though GNC is on it. But they just want me to, you know, try it with my clients, see what I think, and then go back with them. So they have that much confidence in me as a trainer to give me free supplements to go ahead and say, okay, well, he has this clientele, so let's see if we can help him help his clients with certain things. So that's what it is.
All right.
I'm not sure about what that is. Zip, can you tell me what that is? Is that like a shake, or is it a fat burner pill?
What was the question?
What do I think about thoughts on Body Dynamics Slim Vents? You know what that is?
I never heard of that one.
So
never heard of that one. But let me ask you a question.
What's that?
Okay, so you take all these wonderful supplements, and you're a year into your transplant, right?
Yes.
Did you take it to your kidney doctor? What did you decide on you? Because a lot of supplements, and the reason why I'm not trying to put you on blast, I'm just saying I had to go through the ringer. Yeah. So because a lot of people don't believe in supplements.
Yes.
Huh? A lot of people don't believe in supplements. You know, I personally stick with the one because I know in and out how natural it is. So anyone, I guess my question should be, anyone starting their new journey, what tip would you give them about supplements and how to go about it? Because there's 1,000,001.
Yeah, and there's 1,000,001. The first thing I would say is before you take a journey, you should actually know what your goal is. And once you know what your goal is, I see you, Zip, so give me a second. I'll answer that in a second. Once you know what your goal is, then you look at a few different products. And when I say look, I don't mean just go to the store and pick it up and go.
Right.
I need you to find out what's in that product, you know, look at all the ingredients.
Right.
And when you look at every ingredient that's inside that bottle, then you go home and you research it and see what it can do for your body. You want to see the pros and the cons. And as you're doing that, you want to write your pros and your cons down. So once you get down, if your list of cons is bigger than your list of pros, you completely want to eliminate that. So
absolutely.
So
I want to throw out some information real quick because I'm all about kidney advocate. Mm-hmm. So I want people to know, if anyone's in here with kidney disease, that for one, CBD, taking it internally, is not good for us. It's not good for your transplant. I had to learn that from 2 of my doctors. They said that that's not, I take the salve, like I rub it on my bones after I work out, but taking it can interfere with your tacrolimus, which is one of the transplant medicines.
Yes.
And then also probiotic. My kidney doctor, who's the head of the department out here in San Diego, and then my other primary told me that putting probiotic in your system is just a bacteria. And, because we are immunosuppressed, we don't need to put the bacteria into our body. So those are some things that people need to be mindful of when you are starting, like dialysis or whatever. You need to be mindful and know you need to listen to the doctors and do your work. Because I was on my new journey. I'm going to build muscle, and I went and bought some fiber. I was taking the fiber. I looked at everything. The guy swore, here you go. Here you go. The guy swore it's okay. I've been studying for 12 years, And me being pumped up, I was like, okay, I'm going to take it. Fiber, it can't hurt. I looked after taking it after a week, and I was looking for something, and I said, probiotic. And I flipped out. I called my nurses. I called, like, what's going to happen? And she said, you're okay. We just don't want to put a live bacteria in your body. Like, just eat more apples or get it from, being more natural.
The natural stuff. Mm-hmm. Yes. And Ray B also made the comment, also along with what you're saying, is get your blood work done first. I think we've had a conversation about this also. We were getting vitamins, and we have new people on, so a lot of our people don't really know. Before you go ahead and add new stuff to your system, you need to make sure what's inside your system already. Because if your vitamin D is good, you might not want to add it, or your vitamin B12, you might not want to add it. Or just like I say, testosterone. At the age that I'm 43, I'll be 44 in June. Once you get over the age of 30, your testosterone naturally starts to drop. And due to the fact that I've had a kidney transplant and I had a female's kidney inserted into my body, my testosterone is off balance. Even though my levels are very good, I need to make sure they stay up, especially for the journey that I'm on.
Right.
Everybody is not on my journey. So, some people will sit back and be like, well, I'm not going to do testosterone or testosterone and steroids. Well, if it was a steroid, you couldn't buy it from a local store. There are stuff there are testosterone, which have higher levels of other things in it that are steroids. But this right here, it's all natural stuff. And trust me, I do know, because as we spoke before, once upon a time, I was on that good old-fashioned juice. All right. So does anybody have any questions? And I mean, anybody, you can call in 929-441-2417. We're open for any questions. I want to shout out to my sponsors. Without y'all, it would be no us. Elevate Yours.
Yes.
Actually, I would have bought her bottle to the table, but I mean, it would have made sense for me to bring an empty bottle to the table, because I actually used the last of my my CMOS from her. And everybody that I actually promote, I actually utilize. So me and Roz definitely would work with anybody that wants to sponsor the show. So shout out to Elevate Yours, Wise Choice Sewer and Drain. Now this brother right here, like I've said before, he's taking care of an issue for me over the phone, but it hadn't even come into my house. He just told me what to do, and it was amazing. Sayings by Butter, of course, you guys have all seen, my shirts. I have a hat. I have face mask. Faith No Fear by Faith No Fear clothing line. I got actually a couple of shirts coming this way soon, so shout out to them. Definitely Envious Creation. She's actually on. If y'all see, that's Zipporah Miles. So I want you guys to actually reach out to her. You got any birthday parties coming up, any special events where you want cakes, cupcakes, any type of sweet treat. This woman right here is a master in the kitchen, and I don't eat cakes and stuff like that anymore, but if she called me right now and said, "Yo, Mac, I'm making a vegan pineapple upside down cake," I wouldn't drive to her crib. I would fly to her house. I would put a cape on and fly to her crib and go grab that.
I'm gonna have to. You have to send me something, but it has to be keto friendly. I'm gonna have to get on that. I'm gonna have to reach out because I think I jumped on the other day. They had a show or something, and I
love. Yeah, she's on Ladies Night. You know.
Yes.
So
I jumped on. So yeah, I definitely need some of those them keto snacks. I know she got something to hook me up.
You know, Ladies Night is every other Monday at, I can't remember the exact time, but it's, of course, it's here on the Evening Rush Network. It's Envy, Rainbow, and I can't remember the young lady's name, and it's slipping my name because I got so much other things. But you know, shout out to Ladies Night, shout out to the Evening Rush, which comes on every Wednesday from 7 to 8 with Dawn, who, if you guys was on earlier, seeing Dawn, he's also our producer, and Rainbow, and I'm very particular. Okay, Ladies Night is on from 7 to 8 as well. So I think we're the only show that's on at 8 o'clock in the evening. But and also I can't remember who our last. 2920 is a new company we just got on with. I've been knowing these brothers for many years, and they have great quality clothes at a very affordable price. And I'm telling you that because I know for a fact, you know, I always tell them, you know, I always talked about affordable stuff because I don't wear the name brand stuff that everybody wears. You know, if it don't rock my name on it or it doesn't have somebody that I support's name on it, I'm not going to go ahead out and buy it. Only thing that I buy that's name brand is stuff that I have on my feet and stuff that I wear on my butt. You know what I mean? Jeans or sweatpants or something like that. And of course, Indian Ivy Inc. You know, Indy is my student. She's a first grader. So I'm asking you guys to definitely go look at that link, Indian Ivy Inc. on Instagram. You know, you could tell her Mr. McLean sent you, and she'll probably tackle me tomorrow when she gets to school if anybody purchases anything from her tonight. You know, but that's Princess Indy to me. So she's a brat. Okay. Okay, going back to that, it's a dietary supplement that comes with and without caffeine. Also burns 12 times more calories. I'm not a fan. You know, maybe Roz might go differently from me, but I'm not a fan of anything with caffeine. What it does is it speeds your heart up, and when you're trying to train, you want to naturally speed your heart up, and that's with cardio and stuff like that. Like I think I'm not sure if I have one of my clients on tonight, but I showed her yesterday while we was running on the treadmill, my heart rate got up to 150, and that was naturally. When you take a supplement and you add it to you, and you never know how high your heart is gonna start racing, and you don't want it to get to that part where it explodes, because you know. It could be, again, you know, like Ray B said, you know, go ahead and have your blood work checked. But if there's underlying issues and you add something to your body, that's where you can actually have an issue and the heart explodes. Okay. And Ray B said sources of vitamins, supplements is important as well, whether it's from whole foods, natural versus synthetic, etc., folate versus folic acid. And yes, you're 100% right. We're going to actually get into that, talking about nutrition, because before, you know, we should actually start with nutrition, but we're going to actually jump into nutrition for a second. But like Ray B said, a lot of these vitamins that we take, you can actually get them naturally from the foods you take. But it depends on how hard you're pushing your body. And that's as far as a workout goes. If you're pushing your body to the extreme, your body is going to deplete a lot of its nutrients a lot faster because you're using them, especially like I say B12, that's energy. So as hard as I'm going, whether it be running or whether it's being lifting or trying to just do different work to push my body so it can get to the next level, I'm burning a lot of stuff. But there are certain things that you can use, you know, iron. And iron is in red meat, preferably liver, which... I mean, you have your people like your liver and stuff like that, but you know, and it's just so much other stuff, you know, broccoli, spinach. I can name all the stuff you should be eating. But if you're on a lifestyle change, I don't like to use the word diet. If you're on a lifestyle change, you want to take your life, you want to take anything that you're eating and eat it in moderation. You don't want to have, you know, they advertise the big steaks, you know, where you have a huge steak. And again, you know, all that stuff right there is sitting on your heart and clogging your arteries. You know, the fried foods. You don't want that. You want stuff that's in that you could fit in the palm of your hand. You want a whole glob of vegetables that is naturally grown. So find your local farmer's market, a nice Whole Foods, anybody like that, and get your vegetables there. As well as your starches. Your starch should be pretty small because especially if you're on a lifestyle change, it means you're trying to come down on some weight. So you want to eat things that help your body. Would you agree with that, Roz?
Absolutely. When you said that big steak, I was like, no, because this month we're doing portion control. Like I've been on my team's helmet. Like they mad at me, they in their feelings. I'm just not gonna post. It doesn't matter what you hide. It's still what you putting in your temple.
Yep.
I tell them, try it. You're already knocking it. You're already knocking it. You're like when you said palm size. They're like, that's not enough. Yes, try a palm size of meat, 2 cups of your veggies or whatever you're going to do. Mix them all up. A half a cup of rice. Like I saw a post on the team page. They had just a plate of rice, a plate of sweet potatoes. And I said, this is all I'm eating tonight. What? You know me, I go in. I'm not even finna sugarcoat because you're on here to learn. And if this is portion control, you didn't even try. Like I already told you the palm, your thumb, your hand, you know, what to do. And you still, I said, how many tablespoons? How much sour cream did you just put? Oh, I don't know. That's a tablespoon. No, that's not. You're eyeballing stuff. So I'm all on portion control right now. I'm just, yeah, that's definitely a main thing this month. Focus. You can lose so much weight and be healthier. Yeah. And shrink your stomach too. You got to shrink. I mean, you know, I can tell you, let me tell you real quick. Like I took burn. You remember when I started, like in a picture I posted what I think you guys were like, was you pregnant? No, I was just, that was some carne asada and chili fried. No, ain't nobody was pregnant. But my stomach has shrunk so, you know, I started at a size 34. Like I couldn't even fit clothes in Lane Bryant or Ashley Stewart. I couldn't fit none of those clothes. I had to order like offline or go in the men's section, you know?
Yeah.
So nutrition is big. I don't know the subject, but nutrition is definitely big. It's a big thing. And you can turn your body at my age. You have to learn to turn your body into a fat burning machine. Like I used to eat one meal a day. And I didn't know, I'm thinking, oh, I'm healthy. And I'm actually hurting myself. You got to eat those small meals to get your body and stuff going, to burn that fat and to know that not to go into starvation mode. You got to know your body. And we talked about about knowing your body and having a routine. You have to be mindful of your body. And like you said, with your journey, you got to get your stuff together, make a plan, and then execute it.
That's you got to stick to your goals. But listen, we're gonna take a little hot 30-second break. If you're looking to get a podcast going, you want to get your own show going, come on and reach out to the Evening Rush Network. And if you guys need more information, you're gonna find out about that information.
Looking to podcast shows and don't know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 917-995-5905 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network. Tune in, subscribe, and share.
Again, you know, you guys want to find out about getting a show on the Evening Rush Network, just reach on out and we can make sure you guys are definitely good. So what's my take on intermittent fasting? I'm sure you have a say on that. Before we go on, though, everybody that's watching, please share the show so that, you know, anybody that needs this information can get the information. So just go ahead and share it. Share. You can share it 1,000 times. Let people get the information that you guys are getting now. But Roz, what do you think about intermittent fasting?
You know, I did it. I'm not gonna lie. I jumped on the bandwagon, and I had results. I'm not gonna lie. I did it. I did a window, and that wasn't my lifestyle, though. It didn't fit. Like, I had to make myself do it, and it just didn't fit with my lifestyle. Now I have friends that they can do it. They eat between 12 and 8. I just can't do that. But I need my meals in the morning. I need to get up and eat. I need for my body and what I was doing. So, but I do have people who have great results. I have a lot of team members who do that, and she's down like 40 pounds. I just think when people just stop, I think I fast anyway, because when I go to bed, I don't eat. I stop eating about 6:30. So from 6:30 until the next day, until like after I take my kidney med, so after 9, that's a long enough stretch for me. That's fasting to me. So I don't really believe, like, for me, that would work for a long-term journey. For me to do that always, I can't do that. And like I said, I eat small meals all day. So that's working for me. And like I said, my stomach is shrinking. I could eat a couple bites of meat and some veggies, and I'm like, okay, I'm full. And I've already lost 8 pounds this week by going back to those 4 or 5 meals a day. So intermittent fasting, it works for some people. You know, you just got to find your window and work your plan. I didn't like it, but it does have its results.
And like Roz, I tried it also, and it lasted all of maybe 2 or 3 days for me. Again, you know, to each his own. With the way I've been training, you know, and even before, you know, without me going to work, I was going to the gym in the morning and in the gym in the evening, and I have to eat at certain times. Like, I have to get my protein into my body so that I can feed the muscles that I've tore down inside the gym. So if my window is from 5 to 5, if I don't get home from the gym until 6, 7 o'clock, I could take my food to the gym, but with COVID and stuff going on right now, and there used to be a time when I was going to the gym where I used to bring my grilled chicken and rice to the gym, or grilled chicken and broccoli, or whatever I was taking, and eat it inside the gym, go inside the locker room. So I'm sure you've seen those bodybuilders, those muscle heads that was eating in the locker room. Well, I was one of those. So, you know, I would walk around with a bag full of food, you know. So, but this is when I was on my original bodybuilding, you know, and I was hanging out with some of the top in the world. So intermittent fasting, if that's something that you like to do, or if you feel like it agrees with your body, I would say go ahead and do that. But if the question I'm asked, is it for you long term?
Right.
Diet, because again, you know, diet is a week to week thing, a month to month thing. Lifestyle change is something that you should be doing for the rest of your life. So if you start your lifestyle change today, you want to continue it on tomorrow, in 10 years from now. Example, me, I'm now a vegan. I've had a conversation with my wife about me going back to just eating fish. And I'm not sure if that's exactly what I want to do. But like I said, you know, I take the fish oil. So that's a derivative of fish. So I might as well just go ahead and say, I'm going to eat fish, because that's what I'm already taking. I'm not going to eat the chicken. You know, I don't eat eggs. I don't eat cheese. And I've given up on the vegan cheese and stuff like that. So I've gone more vegetable based, more raw cooked stuff. As far as vegetables, I eat my peppers, my onions, my garlic, so on and so forth. So that's what I do, you know, and you can pack more stuff into your day eating that way, as opposed to eating the junk, or saying, okay, well, if I eat 2 meals a day, you know, I could stuff 2-3 meals into a smaller window. You could have those 2-3 meals and it could be 10,000 calories, you know. So you can intermittent fast and it be the wrong thing, but it can be the right thing. And yes, you're right, Envy. Consistency,
absolutely, 1,000%. Yes.
As long as you're consistent with your diet and your workout plan, you go ahead. But we're talking about consistency. So we've hit on supplements, and we'll go back into supplements and nutrition. But let's hit on workouts for a little while. And I'm sure I have some people here that want to hear some things. And I see we have a lot of women on right now. You know, there's a couple of guys that I see on my other screen, on my watch party. So you being a woman, Roz, give me an example of a whole body workout that you would do.
Well, I did one this morning. So I get up. I started my chair. I always stretch. Okay. So I stretch, and then I got in my chair and I did some band work. So I did my bands. I did my thighs. I powered that out. I actually did 100.
You guys know when she says her band work is resistant bands.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did my resistant bands. I did 100 of those because I'm in a challenge. So I knocked those out. Got that out the way. Then I saw something on a workout that the girl was sitting in the chair. So I said, well, let me see the benefits of that. Because normally I stand up. So I tried that today, and I did my whatever this is. I don't know what it's called, but that's what I did. And then I did the hammer curls.
Press.
And then
like that.
Okay. You know, I don't know names. I just do stuff. And so I did that, and then I did my elliptical.
Mm-hmm.
I read the elliptical for 25 minutes. Then I got on my bike and did another 40 minutes. So I like to try to keep my cardio very high.
Mm-hmm.
For me, because I'm trying to also stay healthy, but then I go low for my fat burning because I'm trying to burn the fat off, you know, so I do both. I do my step ups. I do 25 step ups a day. And then I walk. Like today, I think I walked 16. Let me see my Fitbit. Are we any challenges that I need to be aware of? Because I know you cheat. I did 1590 so far.
Jesus Christ.
I got, but it was at the school today, so I did a lot of walking. So I do that, and then tonight again, I'm gonna hit the evening train, and I'm just gonna jump on the bike and get my cardio in, keep my heart rate up. And when I'm on the bike, when I ride, I do this, or I just hold the weights down. I get 12-pound weights. Look, I said 12 pounds. Because remember, I graduated. 12 pounds, doing big things.
I'm gonna ask you a question, right? And you don't hang up the phone, right? How long you been on the 12-pound weights?
I just started 12s. Okay. I've been on 12s about 6 weeks. Just started.
Okay,
I graduated. You should be happy I graduated from my baby.
I'm actually proud of you. But another 4 weeks, we jumping up.
Because I still baby this fistula. In the back of my mind, this fistula, that's still, I'm just, I baby it. So, but that's my full body workout. And then I do a lot of walking. And I walk, not casually. Like people think they can go walk and just walk. Like stroll. I walk. People stroll and they always went for a walk. But
you gotta walk
great.
Heart rate up.
You got to get your heart rate up. And it doesn't matter. I tell people this. When I first started, when I couldn't even walk to the driveway, you give your best right then, your all. You give it. And then no one said there's nothing wrong with stopping. Mm-hmm. When I started trying to start to jog, I said, okay, I'm going to jog a mile. I would get discouraged because I couldn't do it. And then I was like, no one ever said you couldn't stop. So long as you just don't quit. So I run, get winded, try to get my breathing together, get some steps in, and then go again. And I started from light pole to light pole. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna get that light pole, and I'm gonna walk the next one, and I'm gonna hit the next light pole, and eventually 3 light poles. Boom. Now I'm at 4. Now I can run a whole 5, 6 without stopping and getting winded.
That's a beautiful
thing. Yeah. Full body workout. That's what I do in a day. I try to hit everything, especially my belly. I do ab every day. I work on this belly. I call them the twins. I got twins. I have twins.
Listen. I'm going to tell you why you don't want to hit it every day.
I know, because everyone's already told me before.
So if everyone's already told you, you already know you got to give that your abs. You got to let it rest, because if you keep working it, it's not going to actually. It's not going to happen. So you need to actually switch that up. Somebody said pole dance is what I call it. Wait, love you, cousin. Oh, I have somebody on my that actually does a pole dance. So she does pole dance, which is a beautiful thing. I know I can't do pole dancing. I mean, even though I was an entertainer once upon a time. Good night, Butter.
Wait, an entertainer doing what? Wait, let's go. Let's visit that. What you was getting naked?
But as I was saying, this is a PG show.
Okay, go on. I didn't say nothing. I'm listening now.
I actually like how you did your workout, and me, you do full body. I do isolations, but my isolations, like if I do chest, I do tries, but at the same time, I'll get a little bit of shoulders in. That way I can be across the board and do the upper body. And of course, I'll touch the abs. So with me, I like to do barbell presses as far as lifting.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly fine.
I can't hear you. Something happened.
Can you hear me now?
What happened?
Can you hear me now?
I hear you about talking, but nothing happened. Something happened on my end.
All right, I'm going to
go
come
ahead.
out.
Keep on.
Can you guys hear me on my watch party?
I don't know. Y'all did something.
Yeah,
go ahead. Keep on. Don't worry about me.
All right. So, but what
I'm going to leave and I will be back. I'm going to leave and come back.
What I normally do is I like to do barbell press, and a lot of you guys see my videos, and I don't like to post a lot of my workout videos, so you guys only see like certain things that I do. And that's because at the end of the day, I'm training for a long-term goal, and my long-term goal is to actually be on the stage as a bodybuilder. So I have a few friends that'll be like, well, you should do this, you should do that, and show this off. But I'm not going to show this and that off, because and my head is I want the competitive advantage. So when I finally take off this shirt and people see what I'm working with, they need to say, okay, well, Mac actually worked so hard, and when he came with the best package, and I don't know what he actually was preparing for, or how he was preparing. So they'll only see me doing a dumbbell press, which is the single dumbbells where you'll see me pressing, all right, or the barbell. I'll do flies. It's so many different things that you can do as far as variation for chest. Also, you could do different variations for your arms. You have your regular curls, you have your hammer curls, you have your resistant bands, and I hate to do legs, but I love to do legs, because with legs you can do so many different things that it strengthens every different part of your leg. You have your hams, your quads, your glutes, your hams, your glutes, your quads, your calves. So there are so many different variations of one exercise that you can do. And I talk about squats, lunges. You could do lunges with a calf raise. You could do squats with a calf raise. And it's just hitting different parts, leg extensions. Mountain climbers help your legs as well as your core. Burpees, again. Burpees are I know, Raj, you hate burpees.
No.
Burpees are a full body workout.
No.
And it works head to toe. But before you even get to these workouts, and I mean, if you're looking for a personal trainer, I'm here. And if you're not looking for a personal trainer, you're just looking for advice as far as certain things to train, I'm also here. So I'm going to be starting boot camps up here in New York, March 20th at 150th Park. So you guys might want to come see that. That's going to be, anybody can come, men, women, and children. But I need my people to be healthy. And you could be black, white, Puerto Ricans, whatever. You could be green, yellow. As long as you're healthy, the one thing that I have an issue with is those with diabetes. And I'm not saying I have an issue with them. I'm saying I have an issue with the disease. Kidney disease, lupus. I'm one of those people, I'm an advocate that I want to fight every disease that we can possibly cure.
Right.
So if we can cure it with doing healthy stuff to cure it, as far as exercising, eating right, I would rather do that for my people and help them with that than just sitting back watching and doing nothing. So my goal is to see everybody successful. That
Yep.
way. So
1,000%.
So
1,000%.
Going back into the supplements, you know, the supplements is the last thing any of us actually need. You know, first thing is going to be your nutrition. You want to make sure you find a lifestyle change that fits you.
Yep.
Some people may say, okay, well, I can do vegan. Some people will say, well, I'm not doing no red meat. That's okay. Some people say, I'm not doing no pork. Some people say, I'm not doing no fried food. You have to find what actually fits you. And it has to be something that, like Envy said, you're going to do consistently. Because if you're going to do it for 5 minutes and stop, you're never going to see any results. So your actually goal is to see results. So the first thing you want to do is, once you change what you're eating, you know, within a week or two, you might see a weight loss. And that weight loss could be anywhere from 1 to 10 pounds. That's just because of things that you've taken out of your diet, the junk, the excess sugar, the excess salt, and you'll see a change. Then you want to add the exercise. Once you add the exercise, now, if you're lifting weights, exercise can do two things to you. It's going to do two things. It's going to actually help you lose weight, but you're going to gain muscle. So you might get on the scale today and be like, I gained 3 pounds, but I'm eating right.
That's me. That's me.
Relax. That's going to happen. Me, like, for example, I get on the scale and my wife will be like, you put on weight. But at the end of the day, I know what I'm doing, and I could see, the filling of my shirt. You know, I'm sure, this is the first time I've worn a t-shirt on the show. So a lot of people could see my shoulders are sitting up a lot higher, and that's because I'm wearing a t-shirt. And normally I would prefer just to wear a sweatshirt, but I just said, you know what? I'm going to wear a t-shirt. I'm going to be comfortable. I'm actually home alone because my daughter's out getting her hair done with my wife. So shout out to my daughter, Vanessa, again. Happy early birthday.
Happy birthday.
She'll be 15. Again, daddy kills boys.
I need you to get me off this show, please. You got 2 times. You got one more time to say I'm out. Hello.
I might have to come get your son to help me too.
Hello. We got to go. Thank you. Have a good night. God bless you and your force.
So, but like I said, I cover my body up. So, a lot of people see videos of me, and, one person, he actually had the audacity to call me fat. And I actually laughed. And it's like, literally, and I'm not going to, he might be watching, and he wanted to put $1,000 up who had the better physique. And don't laugh, Ross.
I'm just waiting just to see.
And I'm not going to take that man's money because that would be too easy. Especially, he's one of them guys that likes to be in the gym with his shirt off, with a wife beater on, or, his ladies a tank top. And I recommend he put a shirt on.
Okay, go ahead. Okay.
So
I'm messing with y'all on this show tonight. I'm not messing with no one else. You are doing a lot. Okay.
Listen, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. First, before we go on, let's shout out the coach, Zoe. One more rep, looking phenomenal.
Yes,
looking like he's about to take first place in that show, early May.
That's my East Coast rider right there.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna try my best to get down to that show. Margie,
I'm going.
I think you're gonna be here. So Margie, I hope you make the show also. So let me know, because maybe a bunch of us, representatives, will definitely be in the building to show support for our coach.
I'm coming out. I changed my dates.
Oh, you changed your date? So
yeah, so I can see them on stage. 1,000%. 1,000%.
So look, what that means, right?
1,000%. I'm coming to see my people. They ain't had me all year. I've got them. We're gonna do the damn thing.
So that means we're definitely gonna be there in the building. So I got to come down. So you're gonna be down there. I got to take the trip down there. So it is what it is. We gotta do what we gotta do. But it's 5 after 9. I'm sure Roz got a few things she got to do. I got a few things I need to do. So To all my listeners, all the watchers, me and Roz greatly appreciate you guys. To our sponsors, before we even move any further, I want to shout out to my sponsors again: Elevate Yours, Wise Choice Sewer and Drain, Sayings by Butter, Faith No Fear, Envious Creations, 2920 Clothing, and of course, my student, my princess, Princess Indy and Ivy Inc. Again, you guys are a blessing. So definitely want to take the time and thank all our viewers, all our listeners from all the many different networks and streamers that we have. I greatly, and Roz, I'm sure Roz will say the same thing. How you feel, Roz?
Everyone have a good night.
Y'all already know what it is. See you guys next Thursday.
To go to the gym. I'm actually going to go to the gym tonight with my friend. So wish me luck. My first time in COVID. Because y'all leaving me on the East Coast. So I got to get my stuff together. So I got to go. I got to get my stuff right.
Roz, you're beautiful. Love you much. You're a true friend. Appreciate you. Everybody, till next week. See you guys next week. Next Thursday, 8 p.m. is Roz and Mac, the TL Mac Fitness Show, each and every Thursday on the Evening Rush Network.